Civilization or Barbarism, an Authentic Anthropology by Dr. Cheikh Anta Diop. He adds, among the colonized, the colonist manages to be the eternal mediator. He is there, always there, even though absent, all the way to the most secret meetings. And because words derive from ideas, when the Negro declares in French that he rejects French culture, he takes in one hand that which he has pushed away with the other. He installs in himself, as a brake, the thinking apparatus of the enemy. Naturally, Sartre shows that an elusive poetic language bordering on silence in a de-Frenchified French remains possible. That amounts to saying the poetic images that you are expressing in our language are opaque to our French spirit. We would need a biblical exegesis in order for us to understand their meaning. But then all of the poetic savor has already evaporated. From the above, it follows that for the African who borrows a European expression, the only literature that remains immediately and wholly possible is a scholarly one, an ideological, and a militant one, or a poetry that uses universal images of type 2 above or is adaptable to type 3. One could cite very beautiful verses, even of an admirable beauty, written by Negro, Africans, and belonging to this category, that is to say, using universal images. Emotion is Negro, and reason is Greek. Leopold S. Sanger. Those who explored neither the seas nor the sky. Amy Cesar. It is these types of successes that create the illusion that a foreigner can also penetrate the specific cultural nucleus elaborated by another people in order to exploit its riches and treasures. But an exhaustive review, author by author, would reveal the relative poverty of the constituent vocabulary of the African writers' poetic images in foreign European languages. A very short list of epithets, mainly moral, would give the most frequent terms valorous, noble, fiery, languorous, etc. Picturesque terms painting the nuances of colors, taste of smell, of hearing, and of touch are forbidden to Negro African poetry in the proportion that they belong to the stock of specific vocabulary tied to geographical coordinates. This is the manner in which the limits what that are imposed on the originality of an African literature in a foreign Western language must be shown, as long as the process of acculturation or of alienation is not achieved. This brief comparative study allows us to clearly distinguish three conceptual levels from the analysis of the specificity of linguistic expression. The observation is a general one and could be applied to the comparative study of any two foreign cultures, provided that both of them are sufficiently different. We'll pause right there and continue back with the great civilization or barbarism. I'm Uriel. Hi, it's Harlem.